Welcome everybody to our FPO chase card coverage of the 2021 Portland Open, powered by Dynamic Discs. This is a Disc Golf Pro Tour stop as well as a PDGA sanctioned Elite Series event here at Glendevere Golf Club in Portland, Oregon. Today's coverage is brought to you by our sponsors here at BDub Pro, Sky High Smoke and Accessories in Medford, Oregon. Make sure to stop in for any of your smoking or vaping needs if you're in the area. And of course, above ground level discs, head to agldisc.com and use promo code BIRDWATCH for 20% off your next online purchase. We are Young Kelso Commentary. My name is Cameron McKilling, and joining me today in place of Amy Lewis is her caddy, Kelsey Hansen. And without any further ado, let's head straight into the player profiles for today's round. Up first is Hailey King from West Bend, Wisconsin, throwing for Discraft. Up next, Kona star Panis from Rancho Cucamonga, California, throwing for Innova. Up next, Sai Ananda from Spokane Valley, Washington, throwing for Latitude 64. And last but not least, Deann Carey from Shelby, North Carolina, throwing for Innova Disc Golf. And hole 1, 540-foot par 4. Going to be OB in the bunkers or on the green or anything left of the cart path. And while you didn't have a chance to play, you did get to go out there and see the course. What would you throw here, Kelsey?
I would have thrown a Leopard or Hades off the tee to the left and let it fade in right and then safe.
That's probably smart. Did you go big forehand?
No, I'm not a forehand thrower, so I would probably just throw a rock or something, or a Leopard, depending on how far I got off the tee for your up. Although it's par 4, it is a pretty gettable par 3 for the ladies.
Oh.
As long as they can land safe off the tee.
Yeah, and Hailey is going to skip out of bounds. And unfortunate first throw, but she made it quite a good distance down the fairway. Kona coming up just between the bunkers there. Now that's a good rip from Sai.
Yeah. And she even clipped some of that tree coming down right off the tee pad right there.
And last tee off is going to be Deann Carey. And that is looking good. Looks like she got it far enough right to stay in bounds. Oh, she gets close. Kona Panis. Oh, gets caught up there. Edge of circle too, though. Same thing.
Their second throw. She could save par.
She can still save par, yes. So can Hailey.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good throw.
Trying to save birdie.
There we go. Gonna be inside the circle. Oh, and that was a good run from Kona. A little bit to the right. But if she dials that in, that could be money. Nice par save from Sai. Oh no. Just off the edge of the basket.
Maybe some first hole jitters there.
Definitely. I think, especially, there's that added pressure of being on chase card.
Final day, yeah.
There we go. That's a good putt from Kona to save par. And Deann going to make her par save there as well.
Can't get too mad at a par.
No, this course is huge. A par is totally fine. Hole 2, 639-foot par 4, very big hole. You got these trees you have to deal with right at the beginning, and then other than that, you have to just cover a lot of distance before you get to the basket, which has some guardian trees around it. But it was very windy, and the weather was not great yesterday. You were out there.
Yeah, there was a lot of swirly wind too, so you couldn't really get a good read on it because whatever it was doing by you, it was doing something different 50 feet in front.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple times where we'd be out there, and in one spot we wouldn't have wind, but we could see it just tearing apart the trees 100 feet away. Oh, it looks like it got caught just a little bit, but she still makes it out past the trees, out into the open. That's a good drive from Kona.
Yeah, I definitely feel the hyzer line as a shot here, but I did see, I think Hailey in the earlier rounds do the Annie line and just take a lot of distance off.
The hyzer, I mean, this is, you can really throw whatever you want as long as you make that initial gap.
100%.
There's no OB here. You just have the tree to contend with, and that is unfortunate.
She's probably going to have a good open view.
Yeah, as long as she can throw a big hyzer and just get back out and up to towards the basket still. It is a par 4, so she has, that stroke
a little
to make
wiggle,
out.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Right up to the edge of the circle. Oh, that has a lot of turn. Oh, no. Oh, tree got safe there. I mean, I guess there's no OB, but probably don't want to be 45 feet into the other fairway. Kind of like that.
Should probably just be outside circle 1, but she's going to have that tree in her way.
Oh, that's a great
that's
throw from
beautiful.
Deann. That's how you save par. Kona from outside the circle. Oh, it just doesn't get enough height on it.
You see the wind blowing Hailey's shirt. I'm almost wondering if that wind wasn't just slapping all her putters down.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of that in round 2, and I think we probably will see a lot of that here in round 3, just because the weather only seemed to get worse as the weekend went on.
Yeah, the card I was with yesterday, I watched it happen a couple times, and even looking over at like the MPO players, it was like
par frame. Hole 3. 576-foot par 4 in case the last 2 holes weren't long enough for you. This one got a gap off the tee pad, and you got to work back to the left, but at the end you do have these steps to go up, like these tiers on the green here, which makes it a little more difficult. Does play a little longer, closer to 625, 650 feet, I'd say.
And I feel like the elevation doesn't really show that well over this flyover.
No, it's a lot more intimidating down at ground level than it is from up in the air. And that's how you get it done. Just out and start working left right away. That's a great spot. There is OB if you land on that path that runs along the outside of the fairway. Ooh, snags the tree on the way out, but still carries pretty far out there. I don't think it really slowed it down that much. That's a nice rip from Deann. Pretty tightly packed out there, it looks like.
I think this is the shot you really gotta park just like that.
That was money. All the way up the hill in one. And if you go, that's the cart path along the left. If you go over that, you will be out of bounds as well. So, I guess it is.
It's pretty close. If the wind catches your disc.
Yeah, if that hyzer carries out.
Too much of a hyzer.
That was a nice forehand throw there from Kona to get up underneath the basket. And Hailey going to do the same thing pretty much. Oh, just misses. But she'll have an easy putt here for par. And a couple textbook putts here for the rest of the card for birdie.
Yeah, some routine tap-ins. Just about. Still nervy, though, with the wind.
Yeah, I mean, I miss so many of these putts on a weekly basis that if I was in a tournament situation, I'd probably miss them anyways. But the wind does not help at all. Looks a little calm right now on the footage. But like we were saying before, that could change.
Oh, yeah, and if you pay enough attention, because the trees might not show you well enough, but if you can see the chains before the discs start hitting it.
And hole 4, 338-foot par 3. This is like the only wooded hole on the whole course. What would you throw? What would you play here? Like, what's your move?
I think just like a leopard, just something straight up the middle, and then approach maybe a long putt from there, depending on, I think all these ladies have that distance. So, Hailey definitely does.
Looks like it turned out just a little bit and ends up behind the tree from where Dylan was able to see it. Oh, Kona didn't seem like she liked that one. Same thing, left side. Dylan having a hard time with looking all around the trees.
Like you said, it's one of the only wooded holes on the course, so
yeah, he was so in open field mode that even the camera guy was like, I don't remember how to do it out here. Oh, it looks like that just turned right over. Everyone kind of had the same thing. Maybe the wind was strong headwind probably ripping through there. There we go. That's a good approach from Deann. Oh, dead center. Oh, sails just past the basket, but...
Sorry, asking for that to sit down.
Yeah, she might have a look. She can get a decent ante putt off of it.
Maybe a straddle putt. Ooh.
Oh.
Great run there from Kona.
She'll have a nice tap in there. Oh, looks like that just came out weird.
Yeah, you saw how you looked at her hand.
I think her hand might have been bothering her. I saw her do that a couple times throughout the round. Yeah, knocking down a 3 here. Hailey King with a bogey. Sai Ananda with a bogey as well. And a nice strong tap in from Kona there. Hole 5. This is a 558-foot par 4. This one's back out in the open. You have a gap you got to hit initially. Rather than that, you're going to be playing across this big open fairway, and then at the end you got to make it over the green and over the sand trap, but not go past the cart path. So very small landing zone here.
Yeah, and those trees are pretty low-hanging branches right there at that end gap.
Definitely. It makes it hard to swing it around the other side.
Yeah, the way the wind's been going, if you want to go straight through, you got to be careful not to get that pump up and drop straight down. It's a good shot from Kona.
Deann keeping it low. Getting some good distance off it, though. Not too far away from Kona up there. Hailey King with the big hyzer. Ooh, gets right down there by Dylan. That was a crush.
Yeah.
And that's a nice strong pull there from Sai. Very nice set of drives. Textbook play. Exactly what you want to see. Now, getting it over on hole throw 2 is a ballsy move.
Ooh.
Oh! You got to really stick right by the sand trap so you have enough room to slide on the grass. That's tough. Sai going for it. Oh, skips right out of bounds.
Coming in on the right side like that with the hyzer backhand, it's definitely a lot trickier than being able to be more left in the fairway and play left around that tree. It's a lot more forgiving if you can come in with the... Ooh,
that was nice. Kona just hung it out to the right so it had enough time to fall. Hailey going for the same thing. Nice gentle. Oh, almost gets out, but she's going to be safe. Good birdie putt there from Kona Panis. Starting to get her putt and stroke back. Starting to feel confident. Nice putt there from Sai after going OB. Safe par. Deann looking to do the same. Oof. Off the top.
Hailey grabbing her birdies also.
And a bogey for Deann. And we are off to hole 6. 702-foot par 4. This is the longest hole we've seen so far. There's going to be OB all the way down the left side where you see the little advertisement boards. And then OB if you land in the bunkers, anywhere around the basket, or if you go right past the wall or past the dirt path. So another really complicated putting area for the FPO ladies out here. And that green also is out of bounds.
Yeah, this hole is definitely just as far down the field you can get it off your tee shot, and then very technical approach if you're trying to get that birdie.
I believe Kona is at least yesterday was the only player that had a birdie on this hole.
Yeah.
It is a very tough 3. That's a great drive. Really well controlled and right in the middle of the fairway. Looks like that's might be a little too stable. Oh, yeah. Skips right out to the spotter, and that's going to be out of bounds. Plays it to the right side. Nice and safe. So I come back in playing with the sand trap.
Yeah.
That's scary. Could have gone from OB to OB, which is never fun.
Never, no.
Nice safe play.
She's not even trying. She just wants to get in and out.
Yep. Wants to get to the backside where it's a little safer.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, throwing over the sand traps is really scary.
The landing zone is just very
small. Just like where Hailey sticks it. In the smallest possible landing zone she could find. Kona probably going to do the same thing. Oh, and Kona is short, and that is going to be out of bounds.
And that is why the birdie is hard to get. Just a few inches higher.
Yeah, and this wind is not helping at all. They're all look at all the trees. They're having to throw so low so that they don't risk getting blown sideways into one of the bunkers.
Yeah, you can see Kona's towel on her cart there. And the flags in the background, too.
Oh, that was a good putt. Just a little short. Also a good putt there from Hailey King. Oof.
Yeah.
Sai Ananda going to pick up a bogey after going OB on her drive. Hailey King going to take a par, which is more than enough for this hole. A par probably feels pretty dang good.
I definitely think so. Very well designed hole.
Yeah, this is a fun hole. I like this one a lot. There we go. And a double bogey, unfortunately, for Kona. And we're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsors.
Listen up, man. Sky High Smoke and Accessories, they have the largest selection of glass in Southern Oregon. With new inventory coming in every day, they have all your smoke accessory needs. From basic lighters to intricate vaporizers and all the swag to go with it. You can stay up to date with Sky High Smoke and Accessories on their Facebook page. Shop local and buy local. Sky High Smoke and Accessories in Medford on South Central Avenue across from U.S. Bank. Must be 21 years of age or older to enter.
And we are back at hole 7, a 948-foot par 5. This is a ridiculously long hole and a ridiculously tough hole. There's going to be a mando tree about 200 feet off the tee pad on your right-hand side, kind of to direct you to go down this side of the fairway because there's a lot of OB on the right. And also this nice water here that you can land in, which I saw a lot of discs flying in there during the practice rounds on Thursday. And then, of course, the bunker and the green are also out of bounds, as well as beyond the cart path.
Yeah, I definitely think they put the two hardest holes on the course right back to back.
Yeah, definitely. These are insane.
This isn't just a long par 5. It's very technical, like you said. And with the wind out there,
Ooh. She almost hit Dylan.
Just right with your angles.
Stable. Oh yeah, she makes the mando just fine, and she's out in the open. You see Dylan's camera bag. It started sprinkling on us, so we started getting our umbrellas and stuff ready. So, in a couple shots, you're seeing Dylan's camera bag to keep it dry, getting in front of the lens just a little bit. Nice drive from Kona Panis. Oh, all right. That looked a lot closer than it was. A little too stable, and so put Deann in the trees over there, which is inbounds, but not a very fun place to be. Probably going to have to pitch out from there.
Yeah, on your second shot, you're really hoping, I think, just to get up as close to that edge of the water to make your approach shot as easy as possible to give you a chance at that birdie.
Yeah, definitely. That water is very intimidating.
I think from like the edge of the water, like right on the edge of OB to the basket is about 280. So just with that in mind.
Yeah, that's a lot of distance to bite off, especially from back here still. To get over the water and then over the green, and then if you run it too far though, skip right out of bounds.
Yeah, most of these girls in this card, I feel, got the distance to where they could get it over there on their third shot. But
yeah, Kona's going for it for sure. That's money. Get down. Oh, skips off the green and back in bounds.
Just outside circle.
Kind of a tough putt with the elevated pin, but...
Yeah, still a birdie look. We'll see if she goes for it.
Sai also skips off the green and is going to put herself in circle 2.
Alright, did Hailey correct enough?
Oh, she's inside the circle. Skips off the other side of the green there.
But that's going to be a death putt because if she goes for it and she misses...
She's going right past the cart path.
Yep.
Oh, good throw there from Deann after having to pitch out.
But inside the circle, I think.
Laying it up. Nice safe play. Yeah, not worth running it back out of bounds.
Yeah, you see their rain jackets coming on. You can tell the rain's starting to come down, so...
Oh, good bid from Deann Carey. Knock it down, Hailey. Oh, no! Off the front of the basket.
Wonder if she was thinking about that OB in the background.
Yeah. It's a stressful putt.
Yeah.
Deann going to take a bogey after a tough second throw. Hailey King with a par there. Kona Panis with a par as well. And Sai also tapping in a par? Yes, also tapping in a par.
Par frame.
Well, no. Deann got a bogey. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's okay. Hole 8, 342-foot par 3. This one's shorter. Finally something that's not, 800 feet plus. You do have some trees you got to contend with. You are going uphill, so it is going to play closer to 425, I would say, with the elevation change. But a gettable 3.
Gettable 3. Definitely could be looking at some long birdie putts here. Maybe even not that long. But Hailey's a bomber, she can mash.
Oh, you can see it raining really hard now. Picked up kind of out of nowhere. I mean, we could tell it was going to start raining, but we didn't know this was coming.
So Hailey did have the distance, just pulled a little to your right and didn't make it up the hill.
That's a good pull. Looks like the wind kind of slacked it down.
Yeah, it's been...
Good skip, though. Up at the top of the hill. That's a good place to be. Nice drive from Kona. Right up, almost to the circle. Gonna have a circle 2 look. Oh no. Gets caught by the grass. Good save there from Deann. Hailey King from deep. Oh, yeah. And she drills it. Look at that. We're going to check that out again on this Dark Ace Cash Cam. Hailey King from edge of circle 2. That's a great putt.
That's an awesome putt.
Kona Panis not looking to be big putted here. Oh, just a little short. Deann saving a par there. And Sai and Kona are going to tap out pars as well. Before we leave the nice cover of this tree here and go right back out into the rain. Hole 9, another big hole, 914-foot par 5. Up the hill for the first 450, 500 feet or so, and then you got to cover or cross all of this open fairway, and then you still have OB behind the basket, and then in front of the basket, just like most of the holes out here.
Seems to be a running theme.
Yep, running theme is make it as hard as possible to stick it in the zone and make it really punishing if you don't have a good upshot.
Yeah, but I mean, at least the fairways are forgiving for your tee shots.
The fairways are very forgiving, which when I was pretending that I could play pro golf on Thursday on the practice day, I did utilize how wide the fairways were a lot.
I think this hole had to, without a doubt, have gotten 100% fairway hits.
Yeah, I think so. That is a very, very good statistic.
but it is really uphill. So when they are going off for their second shot, they're either going to be going with a standstill or they're going to have to adjust their run up to going uphill. So you make that second shot a little harder.
Yeah, having to take a second full power drive, but doing it. Even the tee pad's slightly uphill, but the side of that hill is brutal.
Yeah, the whole hole is uphill. It may not look like it is entirely uphill, you're right, from that tee pad, but it's all uphill, and some of it's just a lot more aggressively uphill.
Getting to the top of the hill, and that's all you really want on that second throw, is just to get over the edge. Nice throw from Sai. Gonna get all the way up there. Hailey King crushing one up the hill. Fun fact for the viewers at home, this was the first time I've ever used walkie-talkies. So it was really nice. That was the first time we ever were able to tell Dylan ahead of time that there was discs coming, because usually he's totally blindsided by it when he can't see the players. So that was fun for us. We felt really official with our walkies out there. And that is a good throw from Deann, and it gets down. She'll have a nice, easy approach over the sand. Nice throw.
You think Kona's going to go forehand?
I know Hailey is. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, of course Hailey is. She's got an awesome forehand. So does Kona.
They both have really nice forehands. She's going to go backhand. Maybe a shrike or something
Maybe
similar.
a leopard. Depending on how far she is out. I know she likes her leopards a lot.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to be down inside the circle for a nice, easy putt. Get stable. Oh, yeah, and Deann's going to be pretty much parked. 8-footer. Nice little safe layup there from Sai. Not wanting to risk going out of bounds behind the basket. Oh, nice bid.
She looked like she was hungry for that one.
Yeah, that had to have been a zone. I can't imagine what else she would have been throwing for that. Oh no! Left side of the basket. And she is going to take a par. And a solid par putt there from Deann. Good par there from Hailey King. And taking a look at the scores through 9 holes, Hailey King 2 under, Kona Panis even par, and Sai Ananda and Deann Carey tied at 2 over. As we've seen so far in the first 9 holes, there is a lot of inclement weather today, lots of heavy winds, and even some rain here in Portland, which is to be expected for Portland, Oregon. But we'll see if these ladies can turn it around in the back 9. Make sure to follow us on social media at BDub Pro on Facebook and Instagram, and hit the like button here on YouTube, and go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. That's it for the front 9. We will see you in a few moments with our back 9 coverage of the final round of the 2021 Portland Open. Thank you, everybody.